Nearly 2 decades in the making for UST and the UAAP women's basketball. The Growling Tigresses reign supreme once again after 17 long years as queens of basketball in season 86. Let's revisit, go back to that moment, UST's return to the top of UAAP women's basketball. Joining us tonight for an all-out conversation are UST's hero in Game 3, Nikki Villasin, and Growling Tigresses assistant coach Arsenio Di Sanco. Good evening. Welcome to the show. I was hoping for some hardware. No hardware? No.
Our teammates have it.
Oh, the trophy.
They have the trophy, yeah.
But did you get to bring it home or no?
No, but we got individual medals.
I
got my medal.
You didn't bring it here though?
I didn't. No, I should have.
Yeah, we should have told you, but it's okay. Coach, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
Nikki, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're just very, very happy for the success and the jubilation of UST, dethroning NU and ending the 17-year title drought for UST in the women's division. You came in, obviously, as the underdogs. 17 years was the last title ng UST in the UAAP women's, and you were up against the reigning champions, the NU Lady Bulldogs. Coach, did you feel, kumbaga, okay, na being the underdogs worked for your favor?
Of course, yeah. Kasi for the past 5 to 6 years, we've been knocking on the door against NU, trying to beat them. And actually, we had beaten them, pero sa ibang tournament, not sa UAAP, in pre-season. Yeah, but again, syempre, iba sa UAAP. So, we're really going after them talaga because they have set such a high standard for women's basketball. And we really wanted to, reach that, at least, maging ka-level.
Be at par, or,
yes.
diba? Or at least match their, kumbaga, their level.
Yes.
Because, as you said, they really set the bar high when it comes to women's basketball in the college ranks in the UAAP here in the country. Nikki, not only were you part of that championship team, that historic team that won. I like the shirts, by the way.
Thank you.
You made that game-winning layup. I don't know if we have the clip, but we were looking at some highlights. Talk to me about how special is this big win for you? I know it went to the 3 games, but it was just like, it's only the things that you watch on movies, right? And it's like you couldn't have written the script any better. Talk to me about this and ending the team's drought and the title reign of NU.
It was honestly like a storybook ending. Especially with the way our season went, it was very up and down.
Up and down, roller coaster.
And we had lost to NU twice in the regular season. So
here it is. I think this is the one. That's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah. So I mean, at that point though, there was like nothing to lose because we were coming from a 17-year drought, but at the same time, nothing to lose, but everything would mean everything to win. So it was more special that it was with this team, because I just really love my teammates, and we've been training since last February together, so our preseason was really long, and just to work all year round and then finally come out with the outcome that we wanted was everything.
What is it about this team that just, of course you are the champs, but what is it about this group that you have? Of course, you girls are hungry, you got the job done, but what is it about this particular group of teammates that you have?
They're all talented. Like individually, they all bring their own type of style, creativity to the game, and at practice, they go hard. No one takes it easy on each other. So to bring it to the game and have everybody's talents work together, it's beautiful.
Can you say that you girls were hungrier than NU in this season?
I feel like in a way, yeah, because at least for me being a senior on the team, and I'm sure for my teammate Tantoy as well, it would mean everything to go out with a bang.
Right.
And especially, I was only a 2 and done. So my goal, I had told my coaches, like when I first came to the Philippines, I was like, I'm going to win the UAP. And so the fact that it was like I came and then I did what I told them was going to happen, even though last season didn't work out the way I wanted to, it was like, okay, I got the experience and now I'm going to make sure that it executes all the way through.
And you guys did. Coach, heading into this series, you knew NU was going to be there. they're like an immovable force in the UAAP. What was your biggest concern heading into this series? Because a lot of teams tried, failed, but what for you was talked about amongst the coaching staff? Our biggest concern that we can crack this NU code.
Actually, when we started, knocking on that door, na feel namin when we won the 3x3 last season, 85th UAP, beating the NU. The players and kami, we started to believe na, we're no better, but we're just as good. So coming into the series ang pinaka naisip namin is that their experience, having won 7 straight championship is really something that we really have to, So, good thing, the first games and the elimination games, we really had a lot of tough and painful losses, really. That was like probably 4 or 5.
Yeah.
We really, the whole team cried over that, but the lessons were learned. And then good thing na yung game 3.
Nakatulong yun no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, if you can see yung namin, their emotions were now level, hindi kagaya ng first round na everyone was like all jumpy and now nung third game na everyone was like kahit hindi pa there was like focused, they will pag nakashoot they're gonna cheer, but then after that mas level ng emotions nila hanggang di pa natalo. So nakatulong lahat yon, all the lessons nung mga natalo namin.
Kumbaga, it worked perfectly, di ba? And the stars aligned for you girls. Nikki, how confident are you that the girls can, make it, run it back next year? I know you're done, right? But how confident are you that they can do it again? You'll be there cheering for sure, watching all the games. Hold on to that answer. We will take a really quick timeout. But when we return, our conversation continues with UAAP Season 86 Women's Basketball Champions, UST Growling Tigresses, Nikki, Villasin, and Assistant Coach Arsenio De Santos. Stay tuned to Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines, where we go all out for the day. Style Sports Stories. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines. As you can see, our guests today, Nikki Villasin and UST Growling Tigresses Assistant Coach Arsenio De Santos of the women's basketball, the champions of Season 86. Nikki, I led with that question earlier before we took a break. Entering the series, you, Tantoy, how confident were you? We heard from Coach about the concern of the coaching staff facing NU, but you, amongst yourselves, the players, how confident were you that, if we can take one, probably we could beat these girls in a 3-game series. And also, follow up, with you and Tantoy leaving, how confident are you also with your teammates trying to run it back next year?
Right. We weren't worried, honestly, because me and my coaches had this conversation where our practices are honestly harder than the competition that we play sometimes, because they hold our practices to that Kobe standard where it's like if practice is harder than the games, then the games are going to be easy. So if we just took it game by game, so we won the first game, and then I think that we had a really great attitude going into Game 3 after losing Game 2. That we just stuck together throughout the whole thing. So, we weren't worried. We were prepared and we were ready for the moment. So.
Actually, I saw it in your eyes, the way that your body language, the confidence in the girls, the swagger, if I may use a word, right, Coach?
Yeah.
But okay, now the swagger, the look. You and Tantoy, that's not easy to replay. You two will be gone next year. How confident are you then? For your teammates can run it back next year. Yeah,
no, they'll be great. We have residency players coming back in, and a couple girls coming back from injury, like Ayesha Pescador and Erica Dagahanan and her twin as well. So they're going to be, that's a point guard filling in, and then also a big man. So I think that the girls will do just fine, and all the other players are coming back. So they know what the standard is, and they know what it takes to win. So they have the championship experience. It's just a matter of creating a dynasty off that.
Coach, we know how supportive and passionate the USC crowd is. We saw it. How big of a factor did that play in to your favor with with yellow shirts everywhere, and just feeling their adrenaline and their intensity, and also being infectious to you guys?
Well, I think it really played a big part. Like they say, the best crowd is USC crowd. Like go stay.
Oh, yeah. And your cheers too, by the way.
Yes,
right?
yes. And one thing that surprised us is how they came in. Like all the alumni, everyone yung support.
Everybody.
Yeah, everyone was there, and we were so happy. Like kami ni Coach Heidi, we were talking about this is the first time that we saw women's basketball being watched ng ganito karaming
Ganito
tao.
karami,
Yeah, and we were talking with sila Comrebo, and then we were congratulating them na ang ganda nung women's basketball ngayon.
Ganda, successful,
with the exposure and all.
Exposure, yes, and also like just watching the games, and also being able to watch them live.
Yes.
Yes. If you can't be in the stadium, that also was a big deal.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we also invited Miss Finals MVP Tantoy.
Yeah.
Tantoy for she can't be here, but let's talk about her journey, because her story for me is one of the great stories when you look back at the rise and fall of a player, like having that ACL injury, recovering, and then leading UST to a title in your final UAP game. Just talk about both of you can chime in with this one. Talk about Tantoy and how valuable and important she was to this whole journey.
She's a dog. I mean, you can't teach effort ever. And one thing she does is she plays hard, and she plays the same way in practice. If anybody in the UAP takes it personally, like she does, brings that same confidence and aggression in practice. But that's why she's so good, is because she always goes 100%. And whenever she's out there, she's always on a mission. She has a goal, and she's not selfish. She's always trying to do things for the team. I remember even at practice once, I told her, I was like, shoot the ball. And she was like, oh, but I have a mentality to like get my teammates open. And I was like, no, you need, like, you're
over.
You're a scoring bucket. Like, you go get the ball.
You're a walking bucket,
If it's not there, then you go pass the ball.
I like that.
She's just very selfless. So, and to play with a big man that does that and is also willing to look for you on the perimeter and get you your shot open, she's one of my favorite teammates.
Coach, make a shot like that.
Well, having coached for like 33 years now, I mean, it's so special siya kasi she's one of those players who can turn it on. Like, even if the pressure is so high, then sinasabi nila winning time, she can like really just snap and then just turn everything on, and then bring her game like the last 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Siya yung reason lahat eh. And ginawa rin niya yun nung 3x3. That's why we won the 3x3. Yeah, so she's really a special kid for us, and she's our heart and soul talaga.
I really wanted her to be here, but maybe next time, Tantoy,
Yeah.
if you're watching this. Nikki, what's next for you?
I'm gonna see if I can, continue sports career out here, coach and basketball train. I would definitely want to like build a grassroots program for girls, because it's not really something I see here in Philippine basketball. I see, the women's movement. They have it for like the older, but I don't see anything for the kids so much.
I like that. Yeah.
So just to build like kind of like elite programs for them to be ready for things like UAP and NCAA and stuff like that.
And start them young, as they say, right?
Yeah.
And then who better to lead it than a champion herself
Thank you.
in the UAP. Thank you for being here on the show. I wish I had
you.
more time, but thank you so much. Coach, maraming salamat.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Coach Saif, Coach Heidi, and the whole coaching staff, and also Tantoy, if you're watching. I really wanted you to be here. Thank you once again, UST Growling Tigresses, Season 86, Women's Basketball Champions in UAP, Nikki Villasin, and Assistant Coach Arsenio Disanco of the UST Growling Tigresses, once again, queens of UAP Women's Basketball.